and welcome to Book Buzz. My name is Stephanie and I'm a reference librarian here at the Swickley Public Library. Today I want to talk about 4 books. 2 books I've read before and 2 books I'm excited to read in the future. Each set of books is by the same author. 2 of the books that I want to recommend are by Sarah Moss. The first one is Ghostwall. Ghostwall follows Sylvie, a teenage girl, and her parents as they join a college class to reenact life in Iron Age England over the course of about 2 weeks. This is a lifelong dream of her survivalist father, who's always been very interested in his perceived past. The book is told through the lens of Sylvie, the teenager, as she becomes more interested in the lifestyle of the college students and starts to become aware of the ways in which her father has isolated her and her mother. Tensions arise between Sylvie's father and the college students, who are mostly just there to earn college credit, while he's taking the enactment very, very seriously. The book it's short, it moves at kind of a slow atmospheric pace towards a pretty intense ending, and I think that this book would be enjoyable for anybody who really likes to think about the way the past impacts the future and the way we sort of revere or idolize our ancestors or things that have happened in the past. It's a quick read and it's very interesting. Her new book, Summer Water, just came out, and I'm also very excited to read that one. It takes place in the Scottish Highlands over the course of the longest day of the year, and it promises to bring together a diverse sort of characters who all live in the same area and see them interact as something tragic happens. Not sure much more about the book, but I'm looking forward to reading it, and maybe I'll give you another chance to learn about it when I'm finished it. The next book I want to recommend is Mexican Gothic by Morena Garcia. This book follows our title character as she gets a frantic letter from her newlywed cousin Catalina. Catalina has just married an Englishman who owns sort of a big estate in the Mexican countryside, and she sent this letter begging her cousin to come rescue her from her doom. When our main character gets to High Place, the manor, she finds all sorts of troubling things going on. Her cousin is sort of mysteriously sick. Her husband doesn't seem to want to get her a real doctor, so she starts trying to puzzle out the way that she can be helpful while also sort of becoming trapped. She sort of has no way to leave. She's not sure what's happening. She's starting to have dreams that the walls are kind of morphing, and she's sort of sleepwalking. The family, it's sort of an old English family that lives there and operates a mine. And so the book gives you this tension of what's going to happen over the course, how are these mysterious things going to get solved. And it's a great combination of a mystery, more traditional, and sort of supernatural elements. So if that's what you're interested in, I would highly recommend Mexican Gothic. Her previous book is called Gods of Jade and Shadow, which is set in the Jazz Age in Mexico and follows Cassiopeia as she discovers a box in her grandfather's house that releases the Mexican god of death. And he brings her into his quest to regain his throne. And if she helps, all of her dreams could come true. And if she doesn't, it could be the end for her. So I'm excited to check that one out and see how that one goes. So those are my 2 recommendations, Ghostwall by Sarah Moss and Mexican Gothic by Morena Garcia. And if you want to check back in and see if these other titles by these authors are good, I'm sure to talk about them in the future. Happy reading.